It's April 2020. We are stuck at home due to coronavirus, and we are looking at ways of implementing Montessori math in our homes. I'm looking at the Phytagoras Board, and I know that many of you out there don't have it, so we are looking at way of guiding you into do-it-yourself Phytagoras Board. We'll tell you a little bit about what we did. We did go by the river and collected some rocks. Estera has written all the products that we need for times table, ready to go on our new Phytagoras board. Why we did so and why we chose rocks is because Pythagoras used to do his math on sand, and we were thinking of collecting something from nature. So I'll tell you about the materials that we have used. First of all, we wanted a measuring tape because this lesson is going to turn into a lot of measurement. We used the Phytagoras board, and I will tell you the details of it. Each of the square is an inch. So initially we were thinking to multiply by 4 to do squares 4 by 4. But we said that we are going to take advantage of the parallel lines that our porch has, just like we learn in geometry, parallel lines. And we are going to make our work easier by using these parallel lines. And when I measured the distance between the parallel lines, I got 5.5. This is when we knew that we are going to have a problem with doing our squares 4 by 4. We said we are going to do them 5.5 by 5.5. We pulled the fractions out. You don't have to, but the reason we pulled it out is to check our math. We did say that 5.5 times 10, we will gonna need 55 inches. We checked our math by using the fractions. We said how many of the halves would we need to multiply by 10. How many of the halves would we have? Definitely we were gonna have 10 of them because we are multiplying by 10. When you put two halves together, you get a whole. So I'm using 2 of the halves to make a whole. How many wholes would I have? If I say 10 halves, I will have 5. So 5 times 10, it's 50, and then I have 5 from the halves, then I use 55 inches. And you could also use the calculator. You could try 5.5 times 10, 55 inches. That's what our space needed. So we did all that measurement. You may see here that we used chalk to mark our space. This is almost done. Estera is thinking to also add some electrical tape here to cover the holes. I don't think we really necessarily have to do that. We will take a decision on that later on. I will step away a little bit to see how it kind of looks. And my daughter is already thinking of an extension. She's thinking that later on, instead of using the pebbles, she could do hopscotch game in this using the products. That sounds like fun. That just popped another idea in my mind, how we could use chalk to create one and play with chalk. We might film that as well. Another thing that came to my mind while creating this Phytagoras board, let me show you from the corner. It was to use this to practice our parallel lines, which we have them right here or right here, and also perpendicular lines. And that will be the spacing and the line here. We use some hand-me-downs electrical tape, so you could see how we have different colors. Electrical tape does not work as well as a different type of tape, but it does do the job. And to baby-proof it and dog-proof it, we will gonna cover it once we don't use it with this rug. I hope you could make your own and have fun with it. And I hope you could send some pictures of it.